Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. मिथ्यात्व वासनादाढ़े प्रारब्ध क्षयकांक्षया अक्लिश्यंत प्रवर्तन्ते स्वस्वकर्मानुसारतः. In 131st verse, the teacher tells, a wise man, who is the wise man? Mithyatva vasana dardhe. The one whose conviction that this world is an illusion is firm. Mithyatva vasana dardhe. And yet he is functioning in this world. For what? Prarabdha kshaya kankshaya. He wants to get rid of all the problems of the prarabdha. Therefore, he continues to function in this world. Although he knows this world is an illusion. Aklishantaha. But how does he function? He doesn't suffer. He goes through the sufferings and yet he doesn't suffer. Swa karma anusarataha pravartante. So whatever is due, that they continue to do, but they don't become miserable. In other words, they are no more enjoyer or sufferer in this world. Now about whom we are talking? Those who are established in this knowledge that this world is an illusion. Now when this is said, a question can come. So, even a wise man, he knows that this is an illusion and yet he conducts himself as somebody or the other. This is the question. See, you know what is the problem? The problem is when you are trying to understand or know that which is beyond the scope of cause and effect. That which is beyond the scope and cause and effect. The only way is to keep mouth and mind shut. But all the scientific minded people, they are lost only in cause and effect. Why? Sky is too high. See? And therefore, this kind of thinking that if the man has, or the person or the Mahatma has realized that this world is an illusion, and yet he has the prarabdha karma. Because he who has recognized his divine nature, he who takes this world as an illusion, where is the prarabdha possible for him? See? Therefore, this question is answered. Ati prasango ma shankyaha. Don't think beyond the scope of thinking. Ati prasanga means unwanted questions. Ma shankya, don't think in this way. Then swakarma vashavartinam astu. Va kena shaktete karma varaitum vada. So those who are functioning in this world, swakarma vashavartinam. See, when an arrow is shot, then it is going. Then you can't stop it. It will go. No, but it is wrongly shot. You can't stop it now. In the same manner, the body is born as a result of the prarabdha. So now it will go through all that is due. But in that due course, if a Mahatma comes to know his essential nature, will that flow of life stop? No, it will continue. See? Therefore, Swakarma Vashavartinam Astu. It is okay for those who are under the influence of their karma, then they go through good and bad experiences and become joyful and miserable and constantly living in the relative world. But va kena shakyate karma varetum vada. So therefore, we are all the results of our karma phala, prarabdha karma. You know, the birth is not a problem. After being born, when we become somebody, then the problems begin. See? Being born as a man or woman is not a problem. But after you become husband and wife, there is nothing but problem. See? Therefore, if whatever is due, it is coming, but the understanding should be, don't get lost in this cause and effect. This is one of the most important principles in life. Few years back when I was in England, one person asked, scientific minded, Swamiji, you must have heard about the God particle. I said, I heard. What is your opinion? I said, I don't talk on stupid topics. Do you think God particle is a stupid topic? I said, I don't find better word than this. How come? I said, okay, I'll ask you a question. What is the fraction particle of space? Tell me. All these scientists who are trying to know the moon and the sun and this, it's all rubbish. Don't waste time in that. One lady was very heavy. Why one? Okay, I will take only one. Was very heavy. So her husband was telling, do you know, as one goes towards the moon, you must have seen those people who are walking on the moon. They don't walk like us, they jump. Do you know why? Because there the weight of an object is reduced. Oh, I got the answer. Why? I think I am born in the wrong place. So don't get lost in this world. Where is the moon? Where is the sun? This you can ask. Where is the earth? Where is water? You can ask. Where is fire? Where is air? You can ask. Where is space? What is the answer? Where space is not? Now go one step further. When we sleep, where are we? Space disappears, but we continue to exist. So our existence is independent of space, isn't it? Can the sun, moon, they exist independent of space? No. Think. So, when we are awake, again the space comes. So, where the space has gone when we were in deep sleep? What is deep sleep? Mind is absorbed in life. Life is not reality. Consciousness is the reality which expresses as life. Light is not the reality, electricity is the reality. So where is this whole world? So the space is in the mind. So the whole world is in me. Mayi eva sakalam jatam, mayi sarvam pratishtitam, mayi sarvam layam yati, tad brahmadvayam asmyaham. This is recognized, known and experienced by the wise man. Therefore, like the space, na me dveshosti na priyaha. Nobody is dear to me, nobody I hate. Why? I don't even recognize their presence. Beautiful. So simple life becomes. Therefore, Shatro, Mitre, Putre, Bandhav, Ma Kuru Yatnam Vigraha Sandhav. Don't create friends and enemies in this world. Be at home, at peace with everybody. Malayali. Ati prasango ma shankyaha swakarma vashavartinam astuva kena shakketa karma varetum vada. Therefore, this will continue as it is. Don't get worried or disturbed. See? Our earth has got the first earth supported by water, water supported by fire, fire supported by air, and what is air and what is space? Both of them are not seen by our vision, nor can we feel. Space we can't touch, air also we can't touch. I have a comment, compressed, no. So, where from the air comes? Imagine. Is it possible? When space starts moving, moving space is air. Space can't move. But who makes the space move? It does. And because of the movement, heat comes, Agni Tattva. Because of the heat, perspiration comes, Jala Tattva. And then the perspiration gets dried up because of the heat, Prithvi Tattva comes. This is how the world is created. Therefore, don't get lost in this prarabdha, cause and effect. It has no meaning. So, jnaninaha ajnaninaschatra same prarabdha karmani na kleshaha jnanina dhairyat muda klishyati adhairyataha. Therefore, for the wise and the otherwise, problems of the prarabdha karma are common. Same prarabdha karmani. But jnani, who are those? Jnaninaha na kleshaha asti dhairyat. The wise people go through the miseries, but they have dhairya, inner strength. What is inner strength? Inner strength is wisdom. Dhira. From the dhi is buddhi. From dhihi they become dhira. From the same root becomes dhairya. The inner strength is wisdom. And what is the wisdom? Nothing is permanent in this world. Miseries have come, remain for some time and go. That's it. Dhairyat na kleshaha asti. So they go through the miseries, but they don't become miserable. And mudaha klishyati adhairyataha. But the mudha means those who are functioning under the influence of the mood is mudha. Spelling is same. Spelling of mood is yam-vo-vo-d. This is our Malayali spelling. Yam-vo-vo-d. And what is the spelling of the mood? Yam-vo-vo-d-h. H comes from Hyderabad. H. P-H-D. So, moodaha klishyati adhairyataha. But the fools are functioning only on the moods of the mind. Live under the shelter of wisdom. Thode gam hai, thodi khushiya, ye jeevan hai. Those who do not have problems in their life, they are dead. Dead body has no problem. The dead body is a problem for others. If you have got problem in life, congratulations, abhi zinda hai. See, therefore, examples are given. Marge gantro dvayo shranto samayapya duratam janan dhairya drutam gachet anyat tishtati didadhi. Two persons were going, and after having gone some distance, they became tired. But one of them, knowing, oh, little, there, let us have patience and go. It will be okay. But the other one, oh God, I don't think I can walk. How long it is? Many years before, I was going to Kedarnath, and there was one lady tied down to me. Her mother came and she said, Swamiji, this is my daughter, you please take her, and there is a problem in her life. I said, I know, I attract problems. He was in Russia and fought with her husband. So she came back here. So I don't know what to do with her. So you take her to that Kailash, I mean Kedarnath. I said, okay, chalo. So she started, Swamiji, look, what a beautiful waterfall. I said, now your lips are talking. Continue. After some time, Swamiji, see how deep the valley is. I said, now your throat is talking. Continue. After some time, Swamiji, how far it is? I said, now your kamra is talking. Continue further. Swamiji, I am having difficulty in breathing. I said, now your thighs are talking. Continue. And then, Swamiji, I cannot walk. I said, very good. You know, snow is everywhere. I'll walk, I have to reach. And when somebody dies in the snow, doesn't get putrefied. So you will be protected, don't worry. And when I reach, I will tell that some dead carcass is there, that is known to me, kindly take away. And I kept walking. Swamiji, how terrible you are. I said, the ice is like that, what can I do? We have to have patience. Those who do not have patience, they convert themselves into patients. Have patience. So, dhairyat, marge gantroho dvayoho shrantau, both of them are tired, samayam api aduratam, knowing well that it is not far, little bit is there. So have patience, have dhairya. See? Remember our Shirdi Sai Baba says two words, Shraddha and Saburi. Shraddha in yourself. You can do it. See? To have Shraddha in God is not great. Shraddha in God is Majburi ka naam Mahatma Gandhi. Real Shraddha is you have faith in yourself that I can do it. Work on it. See, friends. So, having this faith in himself, Janan Dhairyat, because of the self-confidence, he keeps going fast and reaches the destination. And the other one, lazy fellow, frustrated, Deenadhi. Oh God, but why these temples are kept so long? Can't this temple of Kedarnath be in Delhi? Then I asked, have you visited the Birla Mandir in Delhi? Birla, I didn't go there. Why you have come here? Do you know why our temples are far away? After going to temple, you don't think about God. While walking, you think about, or kitna dur hai Kedarnath, kitna dur hai Kedarnath. You keep on thinking. Therefore, more the distance, more you are committed to the cause. Therefore, don't get realized in a young age. Buddha bhi hoga. Therefore, Dhiradi, Sakshat Krutatmadhi Samyak Aviparya Madhitaha Kimichan Kasya Kamaya Shariram Anushajvare. See, now we are coming back to the conclusion of the first theme. See, Sakshat Krutatmadhi, he who has recognized his essential nature. See? not by parroting. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not I am not the body. No, 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 no. Relax, nothing to do, nowhere to go. There is no doer. What can you do? There is nothing to be achieved. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. Kritatmadhi, established in his essential nature. Kritatmadhi, how samyak viparya avaditaha, aviparya avaditaha. Now he has, samyak completely, perfectly, no doubts. Now there is no doubt about whether this world is real or not, whether I am body or someone else. There are no doubts left. Two doubts. One doubt is about our correct identity. Second doubt is about the validity of the world. These two doubts are completely gone. Therefore, neither he is the personality, doer or enjoyer, nor the world is taken as real. Therefore, Kimichan, what will he desire? Do we desire, be very attentive, do we desire a glass of mirage water? Now what sadhana we do? That mirage waters, there's only last will of my life, before I die, if I can get a glass of mirage waters. No, it can never come. How important it is. Because it appears but doesn't exist. You must have seen small kids. Sometimes they stand in front of the mirror and they see themselves, they start fighting or playing because they take it as real. So he who has understood, experienced this thing distinctly without any doubt, he, Kimichan, can he ever desire? So freedom from desire is not a struggle. Freedom from desire is a joy. See? There was one child. Earlier, when the snail mail used to come, there used to be the stamps from various countries. So I had a very good number of collection of stamps. So one child came and he was looking here and there and all that. So I casually asked him, I said, yeah, what is your hobby? Swamiji, I collect the stamps. I said, really? Yes. Show me. And I was surprised, from his pocket, he took out a lump of stamps. I said, really, you are not telling lies. So I gave him the whole packet full of different stamps, gave it to him. He was on the top of the world. So happy. But when I gave, thank God I got rid of it. So when you recognize something as an illusion, you can never desire. You don't have to give up any desire. Desire cannot erupt. Like there can never be any desire for the mirage waters. There can never be any desire to improve the color of the sky. Yaar, bahut purana, all the time blue. Now let us make it pink. Or let us make it black. No. Because it appears doesn't exist. Therefore, all kinds of desires for ourselves or doing good to the world all disappear. Kimichan and kasya kamaya, for whom? When there is nobody, for whom you will desire. So neither there will be desire because the world is an illusion, nor there will be a desirer because I am no more a body, but expressing through the body. Michan kasya kamaya, and therefore shariram anushanjvare, holding on to the body all the time. See, friends, again and again the same thing. Therefore, if you have studied Vedanta, and if a passing thought comes in your mind about your death, you have learnt nothing. मर के दिखाओ. Death is an impossibility. There is one text, Sanat Sujatiya, one of the most wonderful texts, again from Mahabharata. There it is so systematically established. Death is an illusion, death is an impossibility. When we take illusions as real, then we suffer. Like the dog taking the reflection in the mirror as real, he suffers. So what sadhana we do not to suffer because of the reflection in the mirror? And what sadhana the dog has to do? Yoga. Therefore, sakshat krutatpadihi samyak aviparyeya badhitaha, then kimichan kasya kamaya shariram anushajvaret. Thereafter, such Mahatmas, they live not as the body, for the body on everybody, but they live through the body. Like the mic is not talking to you, I am talking to you through the mic. Imagine if the mic has this notion, I am giving lecture to so many people. And when I come to know this mic is thinking like this, I keep quiet. Then the audience comes and start hitting the mic. क्यों नहीं बोल रहा? In the same manner, lips are not talking. There is somebody behind the lips. Somebody is also not talking. There is something behind the life. The day you recognize this process of going back, not going forward, you come to know yourself. Kimichan kasya kamaya shariram anushajvaret. Therefore, we are living through the body. We are not living as the body. This process from the virtual to the actual is meditation. See? Then Jagan Mithyatpadhi Bhavan Akshipto Kamyakamukau Tayora Bhave Santapaha Shamera Nisneha Deepavata. So, Jagan Mithyatpadhi Bhavan. Now, there is complete conviction. This world is an illusion. You know, illusion we have to understand clearly. These examples of various kinds, snake and the rope or the blues color, etc. We say too many times, they don't click. Let us understand what is the meaning of mithya. See? Jagan mithya. Mithya means what? Which appears, but it is not that. Now this example we have seen. Now come back to subject to exam experience. See? When an actor is acting on the stage, he has taken the role of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, a teacher tying down the cloths here and there, and nice makeup, and he comes and talks. That time also, he knows he is not even an ordinary pati. Forget about Chhatrapati. So what is his nature? What is the knowledge? That the Chhatrapati role that I am playing is not real. Therefore our Mahamantra is Karnataka. How to do the Nataka? Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. So living 100% every moment is playing the mithya. See? Therefore, Jagan Mithyatva. Now second meaning. Mithya means what? That which appears but doesn't exist. See? The third meaning of mithya is that which is a dependent experience. Colors and forms are dependent on the vision. When we go to the eye doctor and he asks us to sit and then he shows some letters, read. So we fight with the doctor. Do you think I can't read anything? No, 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 no. I am not testing your ability of English knowledge, literature. I just want to know whether you can read or not. I can read. Then read. Why should I read? Will he be able to test our eyes? Okay, okay. At least say one or two. Okay. And that very moment, electricity fails. Read. Now how can I read? Why you can't read? I can't see anything. Be attentive. So colors and forms are established because of the vision. Vision is established because of the colors and the forms. Who is real? Dependence and dependent experience is an illusion. Take husband and wife. Husband and wife are illusions. Can the husband be without the wife? Can the wife be without the husband? But the man and the woman can be without becoming wife and husband. Who are miserable? Husband and wife are miserable. Man and woman are not miserable. Therefore, what is mithya? That which appears but doesn't exist. Now, what is the sadhana that a virtual has to recognize the actual? How the wave will salute the ocean? Can the wave salute the ocean by keeping its identity and individuality intact? No. So what could be done? Only play the role of wife, play the role of husband, play the role of mother, play the role of father. Don't get enrolled as eternal father and mother. This is the meaning of Mithyattvadi. See, my friends, otherwise any word which is used loosely too many times, the depth and the importance of the word disappears. It becomes only mechanical. It is like a mechanical love. I love you. Somebody wrote me, Swamiji, I love you. I wrote back, who cares? Got frustrated. You don't care. I said, no. Why? Everybody loves. See, friends, Jagan Mithyattvadhi, meaning what? The world will have no impact on us. Like the blue color has no impact on us. Jagan Mithyattvadhi bhavat akshiptau kamya kamukau. And therefore, the desire and the desirer, when both of them are disappearing, tayoho abhave, in their absence, santapaha shamyati, you cannot be miserable. Santapaha shamyati, like what? Nisneha deepavat. Like, when the oil is exhausted in the lamp dies. So this world is maintained as long as there is body identification. When the body identification disappears, as in deep sleep, what is world? Desha kala vastu. In the deep sleep, where are we, when are we, what are we? Everything disappears. And in the absence of otherness, what remains is happiness. In the absence of limitations of the time, space and object, what remains is the bliss. That bliss is our essential nature. This is known by the wise man, and otherwise people struggle for this and become more miserable. Therefore, Gandharva pattane kinchit naindrajalika nilmite janan kamayate kintu jya asati hasan nidam. See? When we see, this is one of my hobby. Sometime when I'm flying, in some places because of the weather, so many beautiful clouds appear. And if you keep on looking at the clouds, you start seeing different images there. Sometimes you see Hanumanji, sometimes you see the Ganeshji, like that, depending upon what you are trained in your life. If a child has to see, he will see something like, this Spider-Man and all that. That's what you are trained yourself. So, Gandharva Pattane. So, whatever appears, it appears, but we don't take it as real. Similarly, Indrajalika Nirvite, the magicians create so many things. We know, Janan, we know, it's just an imagination. It is not real. Therefore, such a person, knowing that it is not real, will he ever desire? Not only that, he will give it up. Hasan Eva, smilingly he will give up. See, friends, when you give up something smilingly, you don't suffer. How important it is. But when you have to give up something under compulsion. No, you have to die, but I don't want to die. No, you have to die. On the contrary, if you are ready, come on, take. I'll get you fresh body, fresh body. What is very oldie? See, friends. Otherwise, hold on to this thing, all the time. Therefore, wise man can never be miserable. He may make others miserable. He will not be miserable. आपात रमणीयेषु भोगेषु एवं विचारवान नानुरज्यति किंचु एतद् दोष दृष्ट्या जिहासति. Therefore, vicharavan. See, I told you, all the spiritual practice is proper thinking. We don't think, we react. All the problems are because we don't think. And whatever we think, it is not complete thinking, it is incomplete thinking. Therefore, avichara kruto bandha. Then, vicharena nivartate. Think properly. So, apat ramaniyeshu bhogeshu, those enjoyments which are appearing to be beautiful. Which are those enjoyments? Drinks, drugs, smoking. They look beautiful. Tell me, is anybody ever born with a cigarette in the mouth and lighter in the hand? How these people start smoking? They see the billboard, one useless man sitting on the motorcycle, not man, young boy on the motorcycle, and there is a cigarette in his mouth. And there is one useless girl sitting behind him, and she puts the hand around his head and lights the cigarette. And this useless unemployed fellow, he starts thinking, I think motorcycle I have got, I am the man. Cigarette I can keep in the mouth, somebody will come and sit behind. Are bewakoof? And slowly he starts smoking. First cigarette, zero experience. Then the smoke starts coming from every hole. Second cigarette, with experience of one cigarette smoking. Third cigarette, experience of smoking 2 cigarettes. Nth cigarette, experience is N-1 cigarette smoking. When N-1 approaches N, then he is no more smoking. The cigarette is smoking him. Apataramani-yeshu. I don't know why did I start smoking. Now I just can't live without smoking. So, apatarabani-yeshu bhogeshu vicharavan na anurajjate. A wise man can never get attracted towards the temporary glitter of this world. Kintu etan dosha drishtya jihasati. But he is able to see what are the shortcomings. This is another beautiful topic. We are all expert in finding out the faults, shortcomings, even that of God. So that is our investment. So use that investment. That is your capital. How to use that? Virajya Vishaya Vratat Dosha Drishtya Mumurmuhu Swalakshe Niyatavasta Manasaha Shama Uchyate. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, we are expert in finding out faults. So about everything find out faults. Smoking. No, smoking is good, everything is nice. There are many positive points, When you smoke, a nice fragrance comes from your mouth, nobody comes near you. Even the mosquitoes don't come. Your heart remains always warm and you are supporting the tobacco farmers. What a great society service, But, there is likely both. Therefore, na anurajjati. When we discover shortcomings in something, we can never get attracted towards that. Kintu etan dosha drishtya jihasati. Recognizing their shortcomings, he discards. Arthanam arjane kleshaha tathaiva paripalane nashe dukkham suvyaye dukkham digartha klesha karana. अर्थमनर्थम भावय नित्यम नास्ति ततः सुकलेश सत्यम पुत्रादपि धन भाजाम भीति सर्वत्रैषा विहिता रीति भज गोविंदम भज. In Ishavarsopanishad, this topic comes in a different way. अंधम तमः प्रविशति ये अविद्याम उपासते ततो भूयैवते तमः यौ विद्यायागम रताः. These are the two. This is the mantra, one of the very good mantras. See, andham tamaha pravishanti, ye avidyam upasate. Avidya means the field of karma. Karma is done for getting the things. So those who are too much workaholics, they know only one thing. What did I get? How much I work? How much you want? I know one person, name I will not tell. We happened to meet in a coffee house in England with my friend, Gujarati. So he asked, I have my own plane. I fly everywhere. I have got my many things throughout the world. I must be moving around the world at least 2-3 times per year, from here to there to there. Big empire. I was listening. But I have not sat with my wife and son and daughter over a cup of tea for last 3 years. I was listening. He said, my wife is busy in purchasing the diamonds. My son is busy in running after girls. My daughter has changed at least half a dozen boyfriends. I don't know why I am doing this thing. So, when you get too much workaholic, a day may come, you may withdraw. But tato bhuya ivate tamaha yau vidyaya gamrataha. So here Vidya means Upasana or Bhog. But those who are engaged in Bhog, Pujavate Tamaha, they enter more darkness. See friends, from work we may withdraw if we are tired. But from the Bhog, it is impossible to withdraw. This is what we have to understand here. Arthana marjane kleshaha. Tatha eva paripalane. Earning money is problem. Keeping the money secretly is problem. ED comes. Then nashi dukkham. And when the money is lost, all those who have kept that 2,000 rupees notes, only look at it. Kya karu? So nashi dukkham. Vyaye dukkham. Nahi, abhi kya karu? We'll manage somehow. Even spending money makes us miserable. But if you think properly, Lakshmi, money, when it goes away from us, then we become happy. Not by getting money. So what we do, we go to some shop and we want to buy something. We get that thing. We imagine the happiness has come from that from that object. No, happiness is because money has gone away. Think that way. You will never be attached to money. So nashi dukkam ve dukkam dik arthan klesha karinaha. Therefore, keep away from money, money, money all the time. Now this is the karma. Then second, mamsa panchaalikayastu yantra lolenga panjare snayu asti granthi shalinya striyaha kim iva shobhanam. See, same thought comes. Here, when the word is about the stree, it is equally for the gents. Attraction for the man, for the woman, and for the woman, for the man is nothing but only the physical aspect. Be attentive. Atyanta malino dehaha, dehi chatyanta nirmalaha, asangohamiti jnatva, shauchametat prachakshate. Real shaucha. Shaucha in Kedarnath many years before, when we went, there was a toilet. And somebody by hand written somehow, but the board was not enough. So instead of writing in one word, Shauchalaya, the one who wrote, he wrote in 2 lines, the same word Shauchalaya. What he wrote? Sauchalaya. Now those who know Marathi, they should laugh. Those who don't know, they should observe. Shaucha means external cleanliness and inner purity. Going to toilet is called a shauchalaya. But Gujaratis cannot say sh. So the writer must be a Gujarati. There was a boy, his name was Shah. So I told him, I said, what is your, anything he will say, oh Namah Shivaya. They don't say Shivaya. Oh Shivaya. That means Namaskar to everybody except Shiva. So I told him, what is your name? Sa. You spell it S-H-A-H. Sa. It's not Sa. It is Shah. Yes, Sa. Like the Bengalis, they cannot say Sa. They will say Shah. Sakrut, Shakrut. Shakrut means once. Shakrut means fecal material. Shakrut eva propannaya. The one who does salutation to the fecal material. He is Are Bengali. Such a joy in this world. See? So, Shaucha etat prachakshate. What is the real meaning of Shaucha? Atyanta malino deha. Dehi cha atyanta nirmalaha. The more you become contemplative, you understand. Colors and forms are dirty. Vision, eliminating them, never become dirty. Mind will, sense organs will have diseases. Mind has no disease. Mind may have frustration. Eye has no frustration. Eye may appear sometime and disappear, but the life continues to be. When life disappears, the truth remains. Go back from the virtual to the actual. This is Vedanta sadhana. So, Masa Panchalikaayastu Yantra Lole Anga Panjare Snayu Asti Granthi Shalinya Striyaha Kim Iva Shobhanam. What is the beauty in them? See? Now, why this is said? This is called as the Pratipaksha Bhavana. Pratipaksha Bhavana means try to find out shortcomings, dosha drishti. When we recognize something with the shortcomings, we will never go towards that. Evamadishu shastreshu dosha samyak prapanchitaha vimarshan anishamtani katham dukkheshu majjati. In this manner, evam shastreshu dosha adishu samyak prapanchita. So our scriptures are helping us to know how it is useless to waste our life in running after the worldly temptations. This point also I told number of times. Hold to this. Plants eat from below, grow above. Animals eat from the front, go backward, grow backward. Human beings eat from above, grow downward and sideward. What is the next possibility? Eat from back and grow forward. So as regard body wise evolution is concerned, human beings have reached the top. Hereafter, the evolution that is pending is spiritual evolution. Otherwise, the same thing bent in figure for what? See? On the contrary, those who are fat, they are always happy. Can you imagine the laughing Buddha is Haddi? A Haddi man can't even laugh. And a fat person can never cry. Even his cry is laugh. So don't get lost in this figure. डट khao, mote banao. And be happy. एवं आदिषु शास्त्रेषु दोषा सम्यक प्रपंचिता vimarshan anishantani. And thus think about this, that the only purpose or the only pending thing in our life is not Bhagwan ka darshan, not the vision of God, but allow Him to express through us. He told me, he's suffocating inside. When he wants to express, chup, mujhe bolne do. When he wants to hold something, no, I will hold. Let him express. He, God being bliss, there cannot be expression of blisters. Therefore, real spiritual evolution is we remain a source of joy to ourselves and to all those who are around us. The fragrance, the flower doesn't go one place to another place. See, I have got good smell, take it. But mujhe sardi hai. What will the flower do? See? Then the fragrance of the flower is not for others. And it doesn't give fragrance. It has fragrance. In the same manner, we don't have to become happy. We are happiness. We are bliss. But that bliss is covered by so many wrong notions. Let us stop leading a notional life and let us allow Him to express through us. That is the purpose. Vimarshan anishantani. And therefore, thinking in this way that the world is full of shortcoming, don't get lost into that. Then, katham dukkheshu majjati. And therefore, a wise man can never be miserable. Bhagavan Krishna tells Arjuna sarcastically, Ashochananvashocastvam prajnavadanscha bhashase gatasuna gatasuncha nanushocanti panditaha. Arjun, you are talking like a wise man. What does it mean? You are otherwise. You are talking like a wise man. Do you know who is wise man? Gatasuna gatasuncha na anushocanti panditaha. Wise men do not cry. For whom? When somebody dies or when somebody doesn't die. Ignorant people, man, they cry for both. वो तो मर गया, लेकिन ये तो मरते भी नहीं. अरे, when somebody doesn't die, they are miserable. When somebody dies, they are miserable. Wise people never become miserable. See, friends. Therefore, क्षुधया पीड्यमानोपि न विषम अत्तुमिच्छति मिष्टान्नध्व त्रुंग जानन मूढ़ास्त जिघस्सति. See, if somebody is extremely hungry and knowing well in this food there is poison, so although he is hungry, will he ever eat that even if he is a fool? And the one mishtannadva trung, he who has taken a lot of sweet meat, ice cream, rasgulla, and jalebi and whatnot. And he has eaten so much that the other person asked him, "Have you finished? How was the food? It was good? What did you eat? Now you have to talk. So take out the jalebi." He who has eaten up to this level, will he think of taking that dirty food? No. In the same manner, he who has discovered his divine blissful nature, will he ever get attracted toward the worldly temptations? It cannot happen. Therefore, Mishtannadva, because of sweet meat, whose hunger is satiated, Janan Amudastata Jagatsati. He will never be attracted toward this. Prarabdha karma prabalyat bhogechu ichcha bhavetyadi klishyaneva tadapesha munkte vishti gruhitavat. Now here there is some topic, something called a prarabdha karma, etc. See, remember this karma, don't give undue importance. Karma is only to keep yourself busy. Otherwise, all the time, pata nahi mera kya prarabdha hai. And one girl asked me this question, Swamiji, is there prarabdha for wise men also? I said, yes. Then tell me, what is your prarabdha? I said, you are my prarabdha. Hey friends. So here, prarabdha karma vasha prabalyan bhogeshu ichcha bhavetyadi, a question is raised. So because of the prarabdha, one gets interested into the various kind of indulgence. Then tadapi esha, klishyan eva, tadapi esha bhunkte. So he goes through those experiences, but he doesn't enjoy. So my God, what is this? Vishti gruhitavat, as if he is possessed by some devil or the bad forces. Or otherwise, bhunjana va api buddhaha shraddhavanta kutumbinaha nadyapi karmana klishyanti iti klishyanti santatam. And if somebody is a grahastha and walking his path, therefore he is going through this good or bad experience. He is kutumbinaha, married person. He has faith in God and everything, and therefore he goes through, but he keeps saying, Patani, what this karma is going to trouble me, how long? In this manner, he goes through and doesn't blame others, but he takes the responsibility on himself. Now, what is the difference between the wise grahastha and the otherwise grahastha? Nayam kleshaha tatra samsaratapaha kintu viraktata. So the wise grahastha goes through the difficulty, is an expression of dispassion. And the otherwise grahastha goes through the difficulties and constantly keep on suffering, complaining. Friends, nothing happens in our life to trouble us. Every single event is tailor-made for each one of us so that we can evolve spiritually. See? This is the first chapter of Gita. There was a man, he was always calm and cool and all that. So his friends asked him, how come, yaar? I have never seen you agitated, disturbed. You are so cool. What is the secret? The secret, I follow Gita. Really, you study? No. Then my wife's name is Gita. Life becomes easy. Life becomes so simple. Don't make life too serious. So, an ignorant person goes through the miseries and becomes miserable, suffers. But the wise person goes through the miseries and becomes dispassionate. That is the Vairagya. This is the first chapter of Gita. Imagine if Bhagavan Krishna has not told Arjuna that you have to fight not with enemies, you have to fight with your grandfather, with your guru, with your brothers, okay? And they belong to your clan. Pandavas were equally Kauravas. They were brothers. No fight. Was it necessary to say like that? But this is how the planning is. When everything is goody-goody, do you think we think about God? See, how many of us think about doctors? Never. But when the kamar mein dard, people ask me also, Swamiji, why there is too much of pain in my kamar? कमर में बहुत दर्द है. ऐसे don't tell me lies. No स्वामी जी बहुत कमर. कमर कहाँ है? कमरा है. कमरे को कमर बनाओ फिर ठीक हो जाएगा. See friends. So for the wise man into viraktata. Therefore every event in our life is designed for our evolution. Therefore the first chapter is labeled by Madhusudan Saraswati ji as Vishada Yogonam. Tragedy cannot be the yoga if you suffer. Tragedy becomes the yoga if you learn from it and change the direction of your life. See friends, Vivekena parikrishan alpa bhogena trupyati anyatha ananta bhogepi naiva trupyati karhichita. Vivekena, when we are leading our life with understanding and wisdom, pariklishan, although going through the difficulties, etc., alpa bhogena trushyati, okay, I'll take for your sake and take little bit, okay. Normally it happens. We eat a big quantity and thereafter the same standards, aaj jara zyada hi ho gaye. Every day the same statement. We have to have perfect control on one organ. Try this, and that is 2 in 1, our tongue. Before we talk to others, ask a question. Is it necessary to talk? Second thing, don't talk to yourself. But how not to talk to myself? Now, what answer will you give? Tell me. Normally you tell, don't talk to yourself. But how not to talk to oneself? There is a technique. What? With your breathing, keep synchronizing with the Lord's name. Breathe in, Hari, breathe out, Om. Hari, Om. Hari, Om. Hari, Om. When the mind is busy, it will stop talking. Questions will come. How long till you die? Or till I die? Questions have no end. The Vivekena pariklishan alpa bhogena trupyati. Because of this understanding, he just takes, okay, nice, very nice, but this much, not more. When I take food, they will be giving so much quantity, thinking that I must be hungry for last 300 years. And then, earlier I never knew. When I was new in my profession, these professional hazards I know now. So, I used to think, Annam Brahmeti Vajanat, how can I throw the food, eat, and then there is to be an emergency in the center. Then I realized, I said, okay, keep it and take. Therefore, I don't allow anybody to come near my dining place. But Swamiji, this I have brought specially for you, please eat. You may bring specially. I am not going to eat. But I feel bad. It is your choice. Don't try to please anybody in this world. God has failed. You cannot please anybody in this world. See? Do we go to the temple to the God to thank him? Only to blame him. But aisa kyun kiya? Arre? Therefore, vivekena pariklishan alpa bhogena trupyati anyatha ananta bhogepi naiva trupyati karhechit. But otherwise, whatever things are given to us by the God, yet we are not content. Santoshat anuttama sukhalabha, Patanjali Maharshi. See, Santosha, that is the highest spiritual attainment, content. ना काहू से दोस्ती, ना काहू से बैर, ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Life is a time pass. But people will say something, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Let them say. You can't close somebody's mouth, but you can close your ears, as you are doing now. Anyatha ananda bhogepi naiva trupyati karhichit. So, na jatu kamaha kamanam upabhoge na shambhyati havisha krishna vatmaiva bhuya eva vivardhate. By fulfilling the desires, you cannot conquer the desires. Be attentive. We have to rise above the desires. See, remember your childhood. In childhood, you wanted something, some toys or some games or some dolls or something. So much mad after it. Now we are grown up, I hope. We are grown up. Now, what is our attitude towards those toys? For what we are becoming miserable as a child? So we are not hating that because we are grown out of it. In the same manner, we don't have to go anywhere in the forest and create an ashram there. Wherever you are, remain cheerful and happy. You have learned everything in spiritual life. See, friends. So, na jatu kamaha kamanam upabhogena shamyati. It is something like to put off the fire, you go on adding more and more fuel in that. It will never happen. Therefore, havisha krishna vartvaiva bhuya eva vivardate. Therefore, fulfilling the desires is not spiritual practice. And what is the purpose of going to the temple? Fulfilling the desire. We go to the Mahatmas and what we ask, Maharaji, the following things should happen. Oh, the Mahatmaji, this standard of persons. Don't get lost. Where desire fulfillment is the criteria, we are divorced from the spiritual path. We have to rise above the desires. All that is due for our evolution, that alone happens in our life. Nothing goes wrong if we interact rightly. But if we interact wrong, even the right things will go wrong. And what is the way interaction? Accept life cheerfully and gracefully. And live under the umbrella of wisdom. That is the real spiritual practice. Therefore, parijñātopa bhukto hi bhogo bhavati tushtaye vidnyaya sevitashtoro maitrameti na choratam. This topic we will take in our next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha.